always talk about how great of a pro you are going about your business. I got a feeling every day is just the same, right? Come out and work. You're not worried about it being the last two games.
Not at all. You know what I'm saying? Every game is another game to go out and show what you can do. You know what I'm saying? I'm grateful that they can say I'm a pro, but for me, it's the same thing every day. You got to go out and work so you got to do it Monday through Friday so you can do it on Saturday.
If I told you you've impressed great running backs in the history here, like a Thomas Lott or Billy Sims or Steve Owens, what would you say about that?
You're talking about some big names there. So that's, some names that were before me that my dad used to tell me about when I was growing up. Especially Billy Sims with him winning the Heisman. You know what I'm saying? I used to try to go on YouTube and just find stuff. I used to study running backs, so I definitely used to try to find Billy Sims with the afro, you know what I'm saying, running. So to be able to impress those guys, you know what I'm saying, it's just hard work paying off. And that's what I've ultimately been trying to do, and I've been blessed to be able to do it.
He told me to tell you he's going to try to get the dreads.
Okay.
I said, Billy, they're trying to get your afro. And he goes, no, I'm going to try to get the dreads.
Tell him I'm going to try to get the afro.
This offense, whatever happened to it in the second half, how do you get over that and get it going again this week?
You know what I'm saying? It's kind of flush that down the toilet. You know what I'm saying? It's just like the week before. Whatever happens in the game, you're saying you got to refocus, you got to learn from it, you got to watch the film, learn from it, refocus, and you got to go back to work. At the end of the day, it's what happens on Monday through Friday that's going to get you to Saturday. The way we played in that first quarter, you can tell how great we can be. Just got to be consistent.
How much of a weight off is it that you guys got to that 6-win benchmark? You know that this isn't the last week. You guys will have a December and a bowl game to look forward to. How much nice is that for these guys in this team?
It's definitely nice. Whether it was that or this situation that we're in, it kind of takes a load off. But this week, we still got to finish strong. We're trying to preach to the guys that just because we're at 6-win, it's not over. You know what I'm saying? We can't go out and half-heartedly, go into this game and love it because they're going to be ready to play. It's their senior night. We know we're playing at their place at night, so we got to be ready to play. We got to go in knowing that we got to go in playing like this is our game to go bowl. This is our game to go bowling and have a great game.
Keeping your poise in this game will be important. That place is crazy up there.
I've never been, but I've heard about it, all the different things that they do, all the different external factors that they try to throw at you to get you off your game, but definitely going to be important for us leaders to, keep the poise, keep our mindset on the game.
What have the guys who have been there before told you about? I've been up there before. It's one of the wackier ones in the Big 12. What have some of these guys, Braden Willis, these other veterans who have been there before, told you about Old Lubbock?
They told me about the different, you're sitting right there, the fans sitting right behind you. You know what I'm saying? The little flying tortillas they're throwing in the air, kickoff, all the different external factors. It kind of reminds me of South Carolina. South Carolina does the stuff with they're playing Sandstorm all night. They're waving flags. So it kind of reminds me of that. It's just the focus of this week for us leaders is just keep the mind on the game. Don't worry about all those throwing tortillas can't win the game. So we just got to make sure we keep our mind. Right. We just got to make sure we keep our mind on the game and play Oklahoma football.
Does it feel like, as an offense, you guys are just due for 60 minutes of complete football at some point? Because obviously there have been flashes, there have been spurts. Look no further than the first quarter and this past weekend. But does it feel like you guys are close to putting it all together in a very real sense?
You definitely see it. Going back to that first quarter, just clicking on all phases, we're definitely due for just like you said, a complete 60-minute game. A 60-minute game of just dominating. But it starts this week. We got to do it. We had a great practice today. We got to do it for the rest of the week. You know what I'm saying? Kind of a short week with classes, with Thanksgiving. But we can't let that derail us to be looking forward to the end of the week. We got to make sure we work every day.
Now, Coach Levy said it really wasn't one thing that hampered you guys on third down on Saturday. It was just a variety of little things.
Yep.
Do you feel like that almost makes it easier to fix, or is it more difficult that way?
It definitely makes it easier because it's not, like you said, it's not one thing, it's the little things. So all 11 men got to do their job, and we will ultimately fix it.
So you're still confident that can get turned around after the last couple of weeks?
Oh, for sure. You know what I'm saying? We got 2 games left. 2 games left to make sure, and like I said last week, it's the little things. We just got to make sure we do it in practice. Don't lose our minds in the games. Don't get focused on, like they were saying, the external factors of Texas Tech. We just got to make sure we just play Oklahoma football. You saw it in the first quarter.
In the first quarter, and you guys, most of the year, you've been really good on offense, so you have that to bank on, don't you?
Exactly. We definitely we had something in our back pocket to show us, this is what we did. There's plenty of games throughout the year that we've been great on offense. We just got to go back to, settling in and just playing us.